Good morning, YouTube. Louie here with the best silver gold deals of Monday, March 24th, 2025. Let's rock. Okay, and let's see. Gold up 50 cents to 3,023. Silver up 12 cents to 33.12. And let's move forward. Silver futures are 33.53 for the April contract, 33.67 for the May contract. So that would put us at about a 40-50 cent premium in the futures market over the spot market. Of course, in the futures market, 34 is going to be resistance. And if we get well over 34, then we'll be back up to test all-time highs. All-time highs. Well, not all-time highs, you know what I mean. Okay, the gold-silver ratio is still quite high at 91.20. And having repelled off 91.80, looks like a couple of times here, very, very elevated gold-silver ratio, which makes silver the better buy at the moment. All right, and in the 10-year, we have the 10-year going up today as the markets try to bounce here, people selling treasuries and buying stocks, it looks like, but 4.3 on the 10-year yield. The dollar should also be stronger, therefore, and it's just right about flat at 104.10, but well off the 103 level in recent memory. So dollar trying to bounce here as well. Copper prices not getting the hint, and looks like they want to keep going up. 5.17 for a pound of copper. Hey, do you guys collect copper? Do you stack copper? Just wondering. I don't think I'd pay $2 for a copper round, though. I used to buy them for 50 cents all day long. All right, in the economic calendar, Monday, S&P Flash PMI Index at 9:45 in Eastern. Tuesday, Case-Shiller Home Price Index. I saw just a report on CNBC that Canadians and Mexicans are canceling their contracts to buy Florida condos. Very interesting there. Pretty big part of the market, Canadian home buyers. That'd be interesting if that puts a top on the condo market. Consumer confidence also on Tuesday. On Wednesday, durable good orders. And on Thursday, initial jobless claims leading up to Friday, personal income PCE inflation measure. So all roads lead to Thursday. We may get a rally into Thursday, could be. In the pre-market, we're at the very top end of the extreme fear greed index. In the extreme fear category at 23, trying to push out of there for a little bit of a dead cat bounce here. And that cat is bouncing pretty well. Dow futures up 380, S&P futures up 66, NASDAQ futures up 296 as people rotate back into risk assets. And that should be good for Bitcoin, although still in a downtrend. Bitcoin 87,381, trying to bust back into an uptrend here. All right, and your question of the day, here it is. This is very simple. I often talk about the percentage of money you should have in precious metals compared to your investable assets. Okay, I'm not talking about your home, but we can include your 401ks and such. Now, I often recommend keeping that under 10%, but I'd like to do a poll of you guys. What percent of your investable assets do you have in precious metals? Any kind of precious metal. Okay, 5%, 2%, 10%, 50%. I have to admit, my percentage, as prices have spiked here, I've gone up over my 10% level. And, well, does that mean you rebalance? You pull some money out of metals and put it back into, for me, that would be short-term treasuries. That's where I have the balance of my self-directed IRA. But simple answer, what percent of your investable cash as of today do you have in precious metals? And if you want to talk about your rationale for that, certainly if you're at 100% or 50%, maybe a little explanation would be in order. And if you're down at 1% or so, well, maybe you might want to talk about that as well. All right, let's get on to the deals of the day, and lots of movement in the markets. But, well, still things are pretty pricey. 1 gram random gold, 110 at Summit Metals. New customer gold 97.90 at bullion.com. I had someone say that deal was not real. It certainly is real. You just get your discount at checkout when they prove that you're a new customer. And of course, you'll have to add something to that order to get free shipping. If you don't, if you can't buy more than $100 of metals, you may want to go to your local coin shop to buy metals. And don't do that online unless you can get free shipping. Okay, here's another metric offering for you. 267 for a 2.5 gram package here at Summit Metals in assay. 267 for 2.5 grams. That's about 105 a gram, something like that. Not great, but not terrible. Let's do a 1/10 Gold Eagle, 337 at Summit Metals. 1/10 Maple, 335 at Summit Metals. A circulated 1/10 Maple, 331 at Pimbex. And we've got a 5 gram gold in card. I'll let you do the math on that, but that is 513. That would put you at about 104 or so per gram. Or I won't do the melt on that. Not a great deal, but not a terrible deal either, as we look at better priced, smaller gold for people on a budget. Quarter ounce Gold Eagle, 812 at Summit Metals. That's a BU. Quarter ounce Britannia, 799 at Summit Metals. $5 commemorative, 0.24 ounce of U.S. sovereign gold, 752 at Hero Bullion. Half ounce Gold Eagle, 1,604 at Summit Metals. Half ounce Gold Maple, 1,583 at Summit Metals. Half ounce Britannia, 1,584 at Monument Metals. Half ounce Krugerrand, best price on the internet, 1,569 at Summit Metals. And a 1 ounce Gold Eagle, 3,114 at Summit Metals. A Buffalo, 3,136 at Summit Metals. A 1 ounce Gold Maple, 3,097 at Summit Metals. A Britannia 1 ounce is 3,099 at Monument Metals. And an AU Double Eagle, 0.9675 ounces of gold, 3,007. Good discussion in the chat room about whether you would prefer, if you're buying, if you're not buying 999 gold, would you prefer pre-33 gold or foreign gold? And my vote is whatever is cheaper. There's been a movement away from pre-33 gold over the last 5 or 6 years, as people go for the 999 gold. But anyway, maybe premiums could come back on pre-33. There is a lot of it out there, and they're probably melting some of it at this time. A 1 ounce Gold Krugerrand is 3,048 at Bullion Exchanges. Good price there. Let's keep going here to 1 ounce gold in assay. New customers, new stackers, check out all the new stacker deals, new customer deals, gold at spot, silver at spot deals. That's what you'll want to be maximizing before you buy probably anything I show you here. And 1 ounce bar in assay, the cute little elephant bar, 3,061 at Bullion Exchanges. A platinum Britannia, a platinum Eagle, 1,162. They no longer make that coin. A random platinum coin, BU platinum coin, 1,069. If you're a believer in platinum, if it'll ever get over $1,000 spot and hold. Okay, and moving on to Silver Eagles, probably why you came. 37.15 at Bullion Exchanges, about $4 over spot on a Silver Eagle. In a quantity of 20, they will be cheaper at Pinehurst, a deal nobody ever looks at, 36.55. A monster box, 36.15 at Pinehurst Coins. Don't go into your LCS and plunk down $5 over spot for Eagles. Check these deals first. Walmart, about $37.50 this morning, $36.50 if you check out with a PayPal credit card. Okay, and moving on, I checked out the gold flowing hair this morning. Sales prices are coming up. There are fewer sellers. I think that coin is still going to go higher. There's a good article this morning from Moneko, and what he's talking about here, you can click this link on the website, bestsilvergolddeals.com. He's talking about the UK repo market, and we have got a hockey stick on UK repos. So the bond market in the UK may be in trouble again. And you know what happens when that gets out of control? It is catastrophe in the bond market. So check out this video, see what you think about the UK bond market and whether or not that is going to create a existential crisis again. A silver maple this morning can be had at 35.50 at bullion exchanges. A kangaroo can be had for 35.93 at Hero Bullion. I'd get the maple. A Britannia can be had at 35.04 at bullion exchanges. Random Britannia BU. And a Krugerrand can be had for 35.71 at Monument Metal. Dates of their choice. A Philharmonic, and these are impaired, I believe, 35.30 at SD Bullion. And the Libertad is about 40 bucks this morning. Okay, moving on to Costco, where you're going to get the best deal on gold, bar none. I don't think you can ever beat these deals. The silver is out of stock, but you can get this pamp bar at $3,079. Use your executive club membership and at least a 2% rebate credit card here. And hopefully you have one of those. And you can get that for about $29.50 or so, well under spot. I'm not sure why these stay in stock. I can't figure that out. Maybe people just don't have that kind of money, or they have a lot of them. So Costco, the place to buy big gold this morning. If you're looking for junk, it is $24.87 times face, and that is a little pricey at about $34.50 melt. You can get that cheaper probably at your LCS or the coin shops on YouTube that I recommend. We'll keep going. The bullion exchanges, 20 rounds at spot deal is out right now, but I will leave that. Hopefully you were buying back, when we had a dip down below 33. I think we had a dip below 33, and that proved to be the low of the day. I actually bought some silver at the end of the day, bought some SLV at the end of the day, because I think this market is ripe for a move here, even though we may consolidate for a little time. Okay, here's a quantity of 20 silver buffaloes. These are very beautiful Sunshine Mint buffaloes, and that is going at $33.90 for a tube of 20. You could buy that deal. Okay, we've got a Scottsdale sale over at Monument Metals. They say they're liquidating their Scottsdale. Chunky bar as low as $3.50. Oh, look at that, any quantity pricing. I love this little chunky bar. That's going to be a classic someday if they ever stop making them. And we've got the Rolos at $35.50 or so, any quantity pricing. The Cowboy rounds, $35.85. Brought the price down on those. The Gold Cowboy round, $3,092. If you like that. The King Stacker Kilo, $1,128. Not a bad price. Ooh, look at this one here. I like this. Oh, $3,400, too much. That 100-ounce Scottsdale. The Tombstones always carry a premium, $371 this morning. And the Clunker bar is out of stock. That's the 20-ounce. That's what Mr. Vegeta labeled that a long time ago, because you're going to sneak up behind somebody you don't like and clunk them on the head with it. How about a kilo? The cheapest kilo is a beat-up kilo for $1,103. Pretty good price on that at BGASC, and you can bet if it comes from BGASC, it will be all fucked up. But still, it's a kilo of silver. Nobody will care. The one I like is this SD Bullion VIP offer, $1,101. And this is a BU kilo in capsule. You will probably get the Year of the Rabbit. All right, you probably won't get the Kook or the Dragon, but I could be wrong. And they should be perfect. If they send you a kilo that isn't perfect, even though you got it at a rock bottom price, send it back, okay? They say they're BU, they ought to be BU. Here's something interesting for the very, very, very brave of heart and maybe naive, which I am from time to time. And this is BGASC is selling a varied mint, varied condition silver kilo for $1,161. And for some reason, they're showing a picture of a kilo Libertad. Of course, those go for much more than that. And will they send you a Libertad? Probably not. Will it be all messed up with milk spots? Probably so. But if you want to blow 50 bucks on a grab bag there, you could check that out. Maybe you'll get a $1,400 kilo, but you'll have to clean it, you know, or something to get rid of the tarnish or the milk spots. Anyway, I shouldn't even show you that, but it piqued my interest. Okay, let's get better prices on eBay if we can. We do that by using our 3% rebate credit cards. The best two I know of are the American Express Clear Blue Cash, link on my website, and the PayPal credit card. Okay, you can get a pocket pinger here for 35 bucks, or you can get some Eagles if you're looking for those. How cheap do the Eagles get this morning? And we have got, ooh, 720. Mint Tube. This is a good seller, good feedback, $10 shipping. 730 would put you at 36. Let me do the math. I have trouble with these higher prices. 730 with shipping divided by 20. Yeah, 36.50. Okay, now if you can get these for 36.50, you'll use your PayPal card. You'll be out the door at 35.50. That'd be a good deal on 2008 Type 1 Silver Eagles. They look pretty nice. And he will, oh, I thought he would take a best offer. No, he won't take a best offer, but very, very nice. If you're looking for old Silver Eagles that look very beautiful here from a good seller at about $35.50 out the door, that could be bought. Okay, and that'll beat the dealers. Let's go on to, well, I don't need to keep going on that. That was good. How about a big lot of Eagles? Big old lot of impaired Eagles, 3,563. Be about 3,463 after your 3% rebate, which would put you a couple bucks over spot this morning. And 100 lot of BU will be 3,442, 3,742. About 36.42 out the door there if you want to buy a big old lot of Eagles. Okay, let's do the rotation here of Maples, Brits, Roos, and Rands, and Philharmonics here. I'm trying to get too cute. Okay, a silver maple can be had as cheap as $9.24 a tube. A tube of 25 Britannias can be had as cheap as $9.15. Tube of Roos can be had as cheap as $9.04. Good price there. Let's check that out. $9.04 free shipping, good seller, and these are BU Kangaroos from 2024. Those will likely be pretty nice. Vacuum seal those things if you get those. $9.04 best price so far, and a tube of Krugerrands. Cheapest price is $9.18. Let's check $9.04 on our cheat sheet right here. And $9.04 will get you out the door at about $36.20. I mean, it'll $36.20 first price, and out the door at about $35.10 for that tube of was it Kangaroos? I forget already. Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. Let's do junk. We've got good deals on junk lately, cheaper than the dealers. Let's see. We want $10 face, and it is right. Come on, $10 face. Right here. Okay, here's a roll of $half, $2.39. And this is 20 $half. It is a good seller, good feedback. $8 shipping puts you at $2.47. And just looks like Kennedy halves, and they look pretty beat up. Nonetheless, it is junk. So 24.7. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't do the rebate. So 24.7. Let's see. 247 is 24.7, and then 3% off would put you at about 24 even on junk. If we check our cheat sheet, 24 even on junk is going to be 24 times face even on junk is going to translate to 24 even on junk is 33.60 melt. And spot at well, pretty close to that this morning. So that's good price on junk right there. Let's keep going. Got to get back to where I was. Okay, and whoa, what happened here? Am I on eBay? Yes, I am. Okay. Sorry about making you dizzy there. Don't want to miss the cowboy rounds. Okay. Are those better than the deal at the dealer? Those are about 36, about 35 out the door if you still like these Scottsdale cowboy rounds. Very nice there. A little cheaper than the dealer if you buy those on eBay. Best 100-ounce bar is going to be as cheap as 34.41, about 33.41, right around spot for a 100 ounce random 100-ounce bar on eBay. Yeah, I'm going to skip the Peace dollars and the Morgan dollars, but you know I like them. A Platinum Eagle can be had as cheap as 1,188 at bullion.com. Then you're going to take 30 bucks off, about 11.50 for a Platinum Eagle if you like that collector coin. Let's keep going, and we are at the gold. Okay, 1 gram gold. Let's find something good and cheap. Here is 107, $3 off. It puts you at about 104 for a random gram of gold. Let's keep going here, and we'll do random 1/10 gold. All right, is this Philharmonic for real? It is in stock, and it is a good seller. 334, $9 off. It puts you about 325 on a gold Philharmonic. They say they are BU, 325 out the door. Compare that to the price above, and you'll see if you're getting a deal above. A deal on that. Quarter-ounce gold, quarter-ounce gold eagle. Okay, let's just go ahead and go there. Is that 384? That is in stock, and that is M-Bar coins. Good seller, good feedback. 834 on this one. You'll take 25 bucks off, and you will be at about 810 out the door for a 1986 to 2023. They don't mention condition here, but let's see how 810 compares to the deals up above. 810 for a quarter-ounce gold eagle compared to, and how about this one, 812? Oh, you saved $2. No great shakes there. Let's keep going. More gold, please. Let's get up to the half-ounce gold. And the half-ounce gold is random half-ounce gold. How cheap can we get that if you're just looking for cheap gold? And just scroll down here as you look through these listings here. Half-ounce classic gold. I don't know what that is. You don't want a Liberty head here. That's not a half-ounce of gold. Here's a half-ounce Krugerrand. Okay, out of stock. And here, half-ounce eagle won't be there. And there's the ugly head coin again, 1,500 bucks. Let's find you something different. Half-ounce gold commemorative, 1584. So you'll be out the door at about 1540 on a half-ounce U.S. sovereign gold. 1540 is about 3080 melt, about 40 bucks over spot on that. If you do these deals, I appreciate if you click my links here. That's one way that the channel gets compensation, only from the eBay links. Okay, guys, let's do a 1-ounce gold buffalo. Get us a deal here, $32.32. Look at that price. Good seller, good feedback. $32.32. Now you're going to take 100 bucks off here, and you'd be at $31.32 on a gold buffalo. I think that's a push with the dealer up above. Let's try to find a Krugerrand. Maybe those will be cheaper. 1-ounce gold Krugerrand, $31.49. I like that. BGASC, and it is a scruffy Krugerrand. I like the Bullion Exchanges deal better up above. If you're looking for the Tudor Beast, $8.21 for a quarter-ounce. Minus 24 bucks, about 800 bucks for a quarter-ounce gold. Tudor Beast, the new series, replacing the Queen's Beast. And if you want a 1 ounce, you're going to have to pay 1 ounce. Where are you? Here we go. Cheapest 1 ounce is $31.66. Oh boy, that's pretty cheap. I don't mind the unicorn there. That is in stock, good seller, $31.66. 100 bucks off would put you at about $30.66 for 1 ounce, 1 ounce sovereign British gold. Not a bad price. I like the dragon better. If you want the dragon, you're going to have to pay not $31.66. You're going to have to pay. The Panther's not too bad, $31.98 for, and $32.02 for the dragon. If you ever have a choice of coins, dragon coins always do better than anything else. You know, when you level the playing field, people like dragons, okay, but that's not a bad price here on the unicorn. That is not a bad price at all, and the Tudor Beast is kind of a failed series. Looks like nobody is really doing it, not much interest in it, and the images are a little too modern, I think, a little too goofy to really attract people. So it is not the series that the Queen's Beast was, but still, there are some collectors. And anyway, I'm not one of them anymore. Okay, let's do a 1 ounce gold Libertad. Those have been very cheap lately. But look at this, a proof gold Libertad for $32.88. They may be cheaper over at the dealer. You can check them there, but this is a 2024 proof gold Libertad, $32.88, $31.88 out the door. And you can check the dealer price, but the prices on Mexican gold Libertads have really come down. Maybe because the mintage is a little bit higher. Could be. Okay, here's a Scottsdale deal. Now, I've sorted these with 5 and 10 ounce because we're having sales on Scottsdale. We have got a 5 ounce stacker. This would be about 36.80, about 35.80 an ounce out the door. These are beautiful 5 ounce stackers. Okay, and then I'm going to go on to 10 ounce. We'll have to get into the 300s here to get the cheapest 10 ounce Scottsdale. And since they are selling stuff on sale here, let's see what else we can find. Just page down until you see what you like here. I want to get to a 10 ounce. Let's see. Are we there? Here we are. Scottsdale, $3.59 for a 10 ounce. And then $1 off. It put you about 35 an ounce for a 10 ounce Scottsdale stacker. Here is the Liberty Buffalo. I'm not sure how the Academy bar got in there. Here is $3.70, about $3.60 out the door for the 10 ounce chunky. Might have been a little cheaper there over at Provident. Oh, these are cool, these old-fashioned bars. One thing about Scottsdale is once they start making something, they hardly ever stop making it, which makes it a little hard to collect their bars, but someday they'll stop making it, right? And those are modern classics. Yeah, there's the chunky bar. It's going to be cheaper over at Provident. Okay, that's where I'd like you to buy that. Engelhard rounds, what are those going for now that Vermilion is sold out of his? $40 basically. Okay, we know about that. He was selling his at $1.50 over. All right, and let's see, stuff in my eBay store you may want, especially you new guys. If you're a new channel member, be sure to ask me for your poured bar. Okay, I can do that for you at a very low price. And still, the deal stands. If you would like to send me 5 ounces of silver and have me pour you a 4 ounce bar, I will do that flat. I love pouring silver, and especially for you channel members, okay? Got something really ugly, tarnished, milk spotted you want to get rid of, you can convert that into 4 ounces of poured silver. Okay, what else we got here? Star Privy Eagles, what are those they're selling for these days? 48 on eBay, about 47 out the door. Okay, and here is the Food Saver. Highly recommend you vacuum seal your silver, even if it's in the tubes. Here's ways to bury your silver if you want. Okay, Dirty Man Safe doesn't return my calls, so I guess I won't promote him. All right, and it's very expensive. These, if you get something with a good O-ring, you can probably just be just fine putting your stuff in the ground. Okay, got to have a good airtight O-ring though, so check out those listings there if you're going to bury some treasure. Let's go on to Devil Forge. Love that. Here's the Amex card. You got to get one of those. It's 2% back, and then they're going to give you a rebate on your first 2,000 purchase. The only thing about that, although it works at the grocery store, on Amazon, works a whole bunch of places, put one of these in your wife's purse, and you'll be getting the rebates. Don't tell her when you buy your gold and silver with all the money she blew on Amazon. But that's a very good card. You will need good credit for that card. And PayPal card, you will not need good credit. That's 3% cash back. And if you're a person that does not have credit and you run balances on your credit card, don't get this card. It's very high interest rate. If you pay it off immediately, get this card. It is a no-brainer for anywhere you check out through PayPal. Also works at the U.S. Mint if you're getting ready to buy some of those superhero coins. Why not save 3% on those? Okay, here's the Quicksilver card. I just love the Capital One Quicksilver card. Click this link here and check that out. You'll like that card. hard. Okay, and more spot deals. The picks of the day. Here's the baby I've been lusting after, and they are $3.74 this morning. They were cheaper Friday afternoon. Now they are more, but you know, I mean, maybe we can get a dip down below 33 on silver. If we do, I think, as I've said before, I think we should buy it. My green light is on here. And some people like the gold. Okay, I've been interacting with a person who just bought two of these, and it is so cheap, 31.28 for this gold completer bar, and I think there are 5,000 of these only. I can't promise that'll do well in the aftermarket, and if you buy something like this, you have to know where you're going to sell it. The LCS won't pay up for that, but you'd have to sell retail or peer-to-peer, but 31.28. I'm considering it, but it's a lot of money, and I think I'd rather buy that Costco gold bar at whatever, $100 under spot or something. But very nice for you heavy hitters, for you collectors. Kind of a no-brainer. Going to be a beautiful gold bar, and it will never deteriorate. Nothing ever bad happens to British gold, unlike their silver, which is absolutely toxic. Okay, let's see other prior picks of the day. Let's keep moving here, and I want to bring you to, oh, so much here, but I won't go back through them all. If you stack copper, be sure you stack nickels. You can get a nickel for a nickel, 75% copper in the nickels. You see what copper's doing? You don't think the U.S. Mint is going to stop making nickels? If they can stop making pennies, which they have not confirmed yet, they can certainly stop making nickels. And when you can't buy anything for a nickel, what is the point? The biggest issue with that, though, is reprogramming all the computers. Here's the 3 coin shops I recommend that you stalk daily, you subscribe to, you get their alerts, and you're just going to want to buy stuff from all 3 of these coin shops. They will generally beat the dealer prices, and they will sometimes beat the eBay prices. But you got to check out their shipping costs and their shipping methods. And there are certain things I buy there and certain things I don't there. And you may want to sell your silver and gold there if you don't have an LCS nearby. So check that out. You'll like all of them. Okay, support my work. This is Bolden.com. It is a retirement calculator, but it's also a financial planning calculator. So you can see how you're doing year by year into the future. And it's very robust and very powerful. You know, the wife and I are thinking about taking a cruise. You know that old saying, when you get old, there's the go-go days, the slow-go days, and the no-go days. It dawned on me the other day, we better go out there and have some fun. So we're thinking about taking a cruise. Hey, where would you go if you were taking a cruise from the West Coast? Let me know. All right. But this is a good retirement calculator. They do support my channel, and there is a free trial, and I think every single person should get in there and plug in all of their data, and you can plug in everything and see what your chances of retirement are and how to tweak that to make it better. Bolden.com, formerly newretirement.com. It is a great financial planning software for the little guy, and you don't have to pay 1% of your assets to a financial planner to figure out what to do. Anyway, very, very good there. Let me keep going here. And thank you for the cups of coffee. I appreciate it. Thank you for the super thanks as well. Those are very, very nice. I appreciate you guys going out of your way to tie the little something to the channel. And then you can also join my membership channel, the Stacker Family, for $4.99 a month. And then you get access to my bars and some other perks and unlimited access to me if you need to ask me about something. I'm happy to answer your questions. Actually, I'm happy to answer anyone's questions. Put them in the video. You can put them in the chat room. You can email me at losinglouis@yahoo.com. I appreciate all you guys. Okay, and is there anything new? I'm not going to go to the chat room today. I think I'll just knock it off there. But thank you once again for your thumbs up, your subscriptions, sharing the video on social media, telling your friends about it, and getting them, off the crack of the FOMO videos and into the smack here of where to find the best deals. It's all about buying gold and silver, guys. And let's do it in a smart way. Okay, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.